Hello, ladies, gents, and trained wolves faithful to their last breath, and welcome to Zero Charisma.
That's just fucking rude.
Happy Pride Month!
Yeah. Happy Pride Month, gay people. Let's go.
I am your humble dungeon master, FrostyTheSnowPickle. And with me are... we'll do Gummy last.
Okay. Fair enough.
Y'all can figure out the rest of the order amongst yourselves.
Hi guys, I'm Volty. You already know me, but I play Pepper. We're just gonna go with that. We're not gonna go with my usual introduction. But I play Pepper, the short little gnome girl who likes to beat people up. So, yeah. Let's go.
My name's Amelia. I play Odra, the blue one. Yeah.
The blue one. I love it.
Hi everyone, this is Xantilo playing Craig.
Craig.
Alright. And...
Nice.
My name is Gummy, and I will be playing Dennis, Remedios, Cipriano, de la Santisima, something the third.
Yeah.
So close.
Oh shit, that's from memory, because, like, you're driving, so...
Yeah, that is from memory.
And to clarify on that note for the viewers, at least for like the first hour or so of this episode, Gummy will be calling in through voice call while driving and is not in the Foundry server, so that's why his audio is a bit muffly and you don't see him in the Foundry server.
It's a practice safe driving. No, I will not be rolling die as I drive. I have my good friend.
He will only be rolling dice at the stoplights.
Maybe
Questionable
not.
at best, but sure, we'll see.
Maybe not.
And
Alright,
we are...
so that's it.
And we are down one Shaun Saxum for today.
He doesn't exist.
No, not old man Elmer. He's always out with the gold.
Alright, so with that out of the way, this time I'm not gonna forget that we have an intro cinematic, so that's gonna play now. Back.
Fuck.
And we're
No, I said we're back! No, we still are technically PG-13 with that one. So as long as it sticks...
True. We started the stream with Cream. Was Craig saying the effort? Am I wrong? Did he not say the effort as soon as we started?
I don't think he did, because he said it as soon as we started, but not as... I don't think it was as soon as we started the recording.
We'll see.
I didn't say anything during that time.
Okay.
Well,
I guess we'll wait and see.
as long as you all can just watch your fucking language, we should be good.
No, there it goes.
Alright.
Oh, now, guys.
One of these times we'll make it an actual challenge and actually not be able to do it. Like, actually.
We're gonna try and do a family-friendly one-shot, and it's just not gonna work. So...
A Christmas special.
I mean, there is a Christmas holiday campaign set in the Forgotten Realms, so we could run that, but not campaign, like one-shot, two-shot, whatever. Anyways, when last we left off, the party the as of yet unnamed party, having made their way into Phandelver and done some investigating, found out about the group known as the Red Brand, which are a group of ruffians that have been harassing townsfolk, throwing their weight around. They decided to do something about it, but they decided that making a move immediately would not be the best idea, as they needed to make sure they were ready. So before making a move on the Red Brand, they decided to poke around town a bit more. They spoke with some different folks, including Halia Thornton, head of the Phandelver Miners Exchange, who offered
miners?
them... Yeah, it's the Miners Exchange.
Okay.
There were plenty of pedophile jokes made in the last episode, so...
Okay, good. I had to be sure. I don't know.
They were offered a few deals from Halia, one of which they accepted, and the other of which was a fool's deal, which they were not meant to accept, and they, as desired, did not accept it, proving that they weren't complete fools and could be trusted to make sensible decisions if they were to become business partners. From that, they got a bit of information that there was a goblin in the service of the Red Brand that could potentially point them in the direction of Cragmaw Castle, and by proxy, their friends, the Rock Seekers.
Woo.
They then decided that before taking on the Red Brand, they were going to try to find the Banshee Agatha, because Sister Garel, the town's... the keeper of the town's Shrine of Luck, the shrine to the Goddess of Luck, had requested that they find this Banshee and ask her the location of the spellbook of the legendary mage Bowgentle. And she had promised them 2 health potions in return. So they went off
3.
in search... It was 2.
It was not 2.
It was 2. Can't scam me, it's written in the campaign.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I would send you a photo. But, I would send you a photo, but I'm wrong. It was 3. Okay, I stand corrected. Look, you know what? I
That's
haven't.
rare.
I am
Usually wrong.
I am running on. I have not slept in 24 hours. Okay.
So you know how many times
Why?
I've run this? I know it's 3.
I warned you earlier that I had not gotten much sleep. So with the promise of 3 health potions upon finding the location of that spellbook of Bowgentle, not Spellgentle. Upon finding the location of that, they will receive those health potions and thus be more equipped to combat the Red Brand. They then set off, traveling off-roads for the first section of the journey, to somewhat shorten the travel time, and then intending to travel along the roads once they met up with the road. Shortly before meeting up with the road, when they made camp, during the middle of the night, they were attacked by a group of ghouls. They successfully fended off the ghouls, but lost one of their number during the fight, as their faithful wolf companion Fenrir took a lot of damage and failed to pull through. And that is where we find ourselves, in the aftermath of that combat. Oh, I have it set to token vision. One moment. Off to a great start. There we go. So, having just been attacked by ghouls, with your wolf companion, your friend Fenrir, lying on the ground, unmoving, what would you all like to do?
I'm still kind of waiting to load. Hold on.
Yeah, it hasn't loaded for...
There it goes.
It's just a backdrop.
So this is the aftermath of fight. We just lost Benny.
Yep.
Who's all in the party? It's everyone, right?
Yep.
Everyone is here?
Yep.
I am here.
Okay.
Only Dennis. Nobody else.
Yeah, I stayed home.
No, I did, yeah.
Odra went back under the sea.
Yeah, under the sea, you know?
What is Pepper... Was Pepper fighting, I assume?
Yes.
She was helping fighting, and... where would she be in this situation? Because I did miss out last session-ish. So, is she, like, finishing beating up someone?
As
or...
you have... As the combat has just come to a close, Pepper... pretty much everybody except Dennis is gathered around your campfire. Fenrir's unmoving form is a little ways off. About, like, 40 feet from you.
Okay.
35, 40 feet. And Dennis is just outside of the firelight.
Okay.
I'm gonna run over to Fenrir's body. Hopelessly check for a pulse.
There is none to be found. Fenrir's body is missing several chunks of flesh, having been torn off by the ghouls. His fur is matted with blood, and he is unmoving.
Oh, damn.
I guess I'll join them by the campfire. I can do that.
I'm just trying to think.
It's kind of on my knees, just kind of like head down a little bit, and I just shout back behind me without turning. Does anybody have a shovel?
I hand Craig a ceramic paintbrush.
Check in with things.
And this turn into a shovel?
I got a trident. I don't think that'll help much.
I've never tried.
I may not have a shovel, but yeah, I don't have a shovel.
Can we search the site for a shovel?
Well, it's our site.
Oh, it is our site. I kind of forgot that. Sorry.
Is the hide basically unusable too? Like very torn up? Like no point in even. Like yeah.
Are you going to? Hold on. Are you gonna skin Fenrir? What?
I'm just asking.
Hold on.
If the wolf is not completely torn up, maybe we could reuse some of its.
We're gonna reuse Oh my god. No.
You Americans and your wasteful burying of people. Like, why can't we just use Native Americans?
You American?
Use every part. Yes. Yes, you colonizers. Why can't we just use any and every part of a dead animal? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be resourceful. You know what, DM? I retract my question. I don't care. I don't care.
walk over
Yeah.
to Craig and Fenrir and start speaking. Kind of like in a, softened, sad tone. She kind of understands the situation, but doesn't really at the same time. I don't exactly have a shovel, but I can help dig. Would that be okay?
Craig just sighs and gives a little nod, and then just using his hands, goes into a rage for a little bit and just starts clawing at the ground to make a hole.
Don't worry, I'll punch him every round, DM. I know you're already about to be on that, so don't even worry.
We can use the Unearthed Arcana rules where I can just keep extending it.
Yeah, I was not going to make you have to get punched every round to keep it going.
Well,
Though I can't stop Dennis from doing that anyways.
No. Dennis would have only done that out of character for mechanics, not in character, just to punch him while he's trying to bury a friend.
Yeah, punch him while he's down, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
It's not even Fenrir, like the guy trying to bury Fenrir. It's even worse. It's like you're literally shooting the messenger of a dead guy. It's the worst possible thing to do.
I don't know how much a trident would help, but like, I'll try to use it.
I mean, it would probably help around as much as a pitchfork would help. And
yeah.
like, if you can get some clumps of dirt, then you can haul them away.
It'll be really good for the top layer, getting out the grass and stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll like rake the grass, I guess.
All right.
Help dig.
Between the three of you, since Dennis doesn't seem to be getting his hands dirty,
no, I don't want to.
And I'll say Elmer also pitches in. It takes a while, but you manage to eventually get a decent-sized hole. It's fairly shallow. It's difficult to dig a super deep hole basically by hand. But you manage with a fair amount of time to dig a hole that will fit the lifeless body of Fenrir.
Fenrir. This is so sad. Oh my god.
Would anyone like to say a few words?
Man, it was so nice to help Fenrir. I miss him a lot.
Yeah.
Craig pulls out not his spellcasting book, but he pulls out another book, and he opens it up, and looking down, he says, mostly to himself, but loud enough so anyone who's close can hear it. The Bayless, I trust that in your infinite wisdom of all the timelines, that this was Fenrir's time to pass on. Thank you for the short but fun and good times that he is here to serve his purpose, to protect us and keep us going forward in our mission. And he just closes the book and continues to kneel there.
and you feel a slight shift in the breeze, a bit of warmth, and you sense that your prayer was heard.
Alright.
Okay.
Enough being sad.
Oh god.
Fuck, what's we doing out here anyway? I forgot.
Sleeping.
Sleeping, yes. Wait, why are we sleeping out here again?
Nick just walks back to his bed, crawls in, and goes to
Okay. I'm tired. It's time for bed.
Let's just
Is it bedtime? Is it
Good.
late?
It is the middle of the night.
Oh, yes, it is very late. Okay, good.
bedtime. Bedtime.
We got woken up, right? Like a sneak attack while we were sleeping?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's why Dennis was confused and dazed. I just wanted to make sure it's the middle of the night. And you're like, no, it's the middle of the day. And I'm like, oh, shoot.
It's the
All right, well, yeah,
night
we're good.
sky in the backdrop and the hooting owls. Definitely like noontime right now.
For those of you who know the state of Ohio, from where I am very far from my actual home, so it doesn't matter. I am just now passing the Pro Football Hall of Fame,
Oh god.
which is in Ohio. It's very cool.
Woo.
That's it. That's it.
Alright. Good to know.
Okay.
You all, I assume, head back to your bed rolls, not bed rules.
Bed rules.
Return to them and sleep the rest of the night away.
Mhm. Sounds about right.
Everyone sleeps like a baby.
Yep.
No issue. No.
The next day, you wake up not feeling particularly refreshed, but ready enough to start the day.
Was that long rest complete?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. I can't edit it, but if you can...
I long rested everybody.
Oh, okay, sweet. I was waiting for the Twitch update.
The next morning, is there anything you all would like to do before setting off again?
Is this day 2 of our 3-day trek?
Yep.
No. I don't, actually. I think we should... I just want to get going. Dennis just has nothing to do.
Yeah, that's valid. Okay.
What do you guys... You guys have to tend to familiars or anything?
What?
No, I don't think.
I don't have a familiar.
The only person who has a familiar is Craig. And
Yeah.
his familiar is still present. Right, I believe Find Familiar basically lasts indefinitely.
Someone on the highway's driving with their trunk open. That's cool.
Is there someone in it?
Not in the trunk, but in the car, yeah.
And
Oh.
coincidentally,
That'd be worse. Someone's driving with their
due to the nature of your
Keep
cart,
going, Frost.
the lot of you are also driving basically with your trunk open as you set off the next day.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself so I can tell this guy that he's an idiot.
Is
Good.
there anything you all would like to do during the journey?
I don't think so.
Any conversations you'd like to have? Or just how you are occupying your time?
Could I check to see how Craig is doing? Like, just maybe looking at him.
Yeah, but he's been kind of quiet. He's once you're on the road, he's spends the first couple hours with his probably the first hour with his spell book, and then after that he takes out the book he had last night. You see him writing in it for probably about an hour or so, and then flipping back through and reading, and just kind of trying to keep occupied.
Okay.
Okay.
Pepper will just leave Craig alone then.
Alright, she finally figured it out. Jeez Louise.
How does Dennis occupy his time while on the road?
Besides yelling at old ladies who don't know how to close their trunks, he doesn't do anything. He has a big pet peeve about buggies and like leaving the trunk open, wagons, any caravan for that matter, just any sort of vehicle on the road. He's very upset when the
you do not pass any vehicles on the road. There do not seem to be.
Dennis is just silent the entire time.
Dennis just goes into a
He's a
catatonic
good
state.
dude, actually. No, yeah, he's on his. He makes small talk.
I don't expect
About
Dennis
the
to be
weather
quiet
and
for that long.
Yeah, he'll make small talk about the weather and such.
Just about the weather.
Yeah.
And how is Odra occupying her time on this?
Let's just say, like, maybe I'm scribbling away at, like, something that looks like a spell book, so.
Alright.
Dang, I didn't spell.
Huh?
Dennis is just boring. He likes to talk. That's his thing.
God.
Is anybody engaging Dennis with small talk, or is he basically just talking to himself?
I mean,
If no one
Odra gets car sick, so then she'll, like...
Oh, God.
She'll talk, I guess.
Sweet. Either that or hopefully Craig's bird or owl.
You know, Old Man Elmer is probably with us.
Old Man Elmer is driving the cart right now.
Why is he driving?
He's asleep while he's driving. Don't worry.
Don't worry. We have a stick that we poke him with when he veers off.
Oh, God.
We call it the wake up stick.
Yep,
Oh,
and
wake up stick. Okay.
every, like, half hour or so you have to use the wake-up stick as you feel the cart beginning to drift off the road.
Oh, yeah. It's honestly a good system. It keeps him awake and it makes sure, and we get to hit him with a stick, so... Win-win.
Win-win.
I mean, valid, but...
It's a win-win-win, because we all don't die either, so...
The second day passes by without much incident. Is there anything...
Yay.
Is there... Would you all like to push through the night, or make camp again?
No, we'll make camp.
Yeah,
Unless you guys really want to push through.
Whatever works.
I want to accidentally kill, like, the... I've played Oregon Trail before. We don't want to, like, accidentally kill, like, the
Yeah.
thing. Whatever animal is driving us, horse.
You've contracted dysentery.
Shit, not again.
Yes, literally.
Literally, to death.
So, as you make camp for the night, is there anything you'd like to do?
Honestly, oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Pepper will kind of like stand up I don't know if we're even sitting down. I don't know. But then just kind of say like, "Hey guys, should we make like a watch group or something? Like, so someone's keeping watch while if everyone else is sleeping."
Yeah, we could have a watch system. That might be a good idea.
So just so you're aware, we did do that the first night. That's why we weren't completely ambushed.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Fair point.
You guys did. I still want to do it. You know, I'm not.
It's been a moment.
I didn't know that. So, like, good to know.
I could take the first shift.
I don't mind doing whatever shift. So,
We have to give the DM an order though, so.
I mean, I'll go the one after you, Dennis.
Sweet. Let's go. Cheerio.
Okay.
So what is the watch order? You need at least 4 shifts.
Or me and Pepper. Who's after Pepper?
I can go after Pepper.
Alright. So
I'll take the
Gummy,
last one.
It's Dennis, Dennis, Pepper, Odra, Craig. Or Craig's owl. Whatever it is.
Craig's owl.
Athena's
familiar called?
Athena stays up with everyone for watches.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah, sick.
And she's honestly probably the most perceptive out of everybody.
Yep.
Honestly.
I mean, if that's a thing, I don't know why we haven't been doing that, but
we have, and we've also literally only had one night where we've been on watch.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I don't know why we're like coming up with a watch order if that's a thing, you know?
Well, it's still good to have another set of eyes because she may miss something.
Oh, for sure. You could do like a ring around us instead of directly over us or something.
Yeah.
To like scout ahead for a spar ambush, maybe.
Ooh.
Like an army or something. I don't know. Who knows?
An army.
Yeah, like see if there's anybody like approaching from a distance.
The entire Cragmaw tribe is approaching.
Yeah.
Hey, we would know a couple rounds ahead, huh? That'd be pretty nice.
That would be really nice.
So yeah, we can do that still. Same order.
Alright.
That's a fun noise.
I know, I'm like, what is that noise?
I was like, huh.
Oh.
Wonder what that is.
Oh, that's because I'm using the spooky nighttime forest instead of the normal nighttime forest because I clicked the wrong one. Hold on. There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Wow.
Alright. The night passes by without incident, and you awake the next morning a bit more refreshed than you were the morning before.
As people begin to wake up, they'll see Craig sitting probably about 30 feet out from the campfire, with what looks like a wolf right next to him.
What the what?
What the?
And then as he turns and sees everyone getting up, he just kind of waves his hand and the minor illusion disappears. And he goes and just gets the camp ready and helps everyone pack up.
What was that?
Alright.
I'm confused. I'm confusion. My brain is not working right now.
Are you confused in character or out of character?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think it's more out of character than anything because I'm really confused.
Do you want like a direct explanation? Because I'm not trying to sound smart alecky, but I think the implication was like, oh, I miss Fenrir. Let me see Fenrir again with the minor illusion.
Yeah, he was just kind of, talking out loud, kind of to himself while everyone was sleeping.
Aww.
Yeah. So you lost confused now.
Yeah, just just grieving a little bit. That's all.
It's times like this when I wish we actually had viewers so that we could get fan art.
Oh my god.
There's like 2 people in this Twitch stream right now, and one of them is me, I think.
Nice.
My
Hey, don't
thing
worry,
only
don't
shows
worry,
one
that's
viewer.
how it is. Oh,
But
okay.
hey, we get
go.
like 9 or 10 views on the YouTube videos.
Hey.
Yeah, we do. And there's only like 6 people in this group, so like we know there's people watching. We know there's people watching.
And I've literally never watched one of the videos.
Same.
Oh, very boom, boom. That's even better.
I was gonna say, because,
I
like, I haven't gotten to watch all of them.
I've watched all the ones I missed, like sessions of, like I was gone for most or half, and then I watched episode 1 and 8 as well.
Yo, sick. Anyways, continuing on.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
I was just ranting about one of my favorite
No, you're good.
D&D streams of all time. Zero Charisma. Shameless plug. Sorry.
Yeah, anybody that's watching this right now, go watch Zero Charisma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just leave this video right now. Go to that channel, subscribe, and watch the most recent video on the channel,
Heck yeah.
which will probably be this one at the time of release. But
So, you all pack up your bedrolls and your blankets, hop on the cart and set off again.
Yep. Quick question while we're doing that. How far out are we? Or how close are we getting?
You will arrive at Coneyberry before the end of this day.
Okay. Got it. Oh, that's nice.
Coneyberry.
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 Uh-huh.
Don't.
I didn't say anything directly. I said the name of the town. That's all.
That's all you said.
That's all I said. That's all I said.
cringe, theater cringe. All right, let's keep going.
Theater cringe is so bad.
So we're walking and we're hiking. Is anyone doing anything?
I
Hmm.
'Cause you know Dennis just talks and doesn't do anything because he's boring. You know Dennis.
I literally don't know what to do.
I'm
So.
actually gonna sit up next to Dennis and I don't chit chat.
I'll start like
Ah,
I'll bring up like some really weird like cultural difference between like the being underwater and like I'd be like I don't know I don't know what I was thinking.
what like drinking water?
It's like so you guys just like drink water, like you have to go get it, right? Like
Yeah, sometimes.
do you pay for water?
Typically
Not
not.
if you find it.
Like
For free.
does that happen? Like I don't understand that whole process, you know, like just go to a river, you know, like or something. I it's weird. I don't know.
What about you? Before you were on land, have you ever had wine or ale or juice or? I would imagine it's rather difficult being completely submerged.
Or ice, for that matter.
But yeah, no, ice wasn't very common, but like, you know, but I had it a few times. It's very difficult to procure, and you have to like have a whole system for it. But I don't know. It's not very common, I guess. Where
Socks.
socks?
Socks.
Socks.
What about socks? Do you have socks?
socks?
Socks.
I don't know what those are.
Okay.
What's a sock?
Okay.
What's a sock?
Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
What is that? No, I want what?
That explains the
you
strange scent
talking
coming
about?
from your boots every night.
Yes, that's the smell. I've been looking for
what?
this for days now.
What smell? What?
We must
Hold
teach
on.
you about.
Hold on.
above water hygiene. It's very different. I promise you. You.
Not a...
We
but
must get you some socks.
What are socks? What?
Socks are things that you put on your feet, and they're kind of warm and cozy.
Okay, but like, why would you do that?
Because our
This makes sense. It'll just get like, it'll just be uncomfortable.
Out of game question, are you constantly wet?
Out of context, that's so bad. That's just so bad out of context.
Like, are you like water elemental almost, where you're just like made of water, or do you just like to be in water?
I don't think it's like how water elementals. I think it's just like.
Yeah, no, you are a sea elf, which is different from a water genasi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, it's just more comfortable to be in water, I guess. It feels right. I don't know. It's alright.
So weird.
Yeah, no, I'm not always wet. That's why would you ask that?
Well, it would make sense that you don't wear socks if you are just literally wet all the time. Then that would.
I don't know what those. I didn't know what those were till like 2 seconds ago.
Which would imply that you're wet a lot, so you would not use socks. Like
yeah, because under the water.
And then Elmer just pipes up from the front of the cart with just, I don't wear socks either!
Thank you, Elmer. You always have the most...
Don't I can find my feet!
It's because the soles of your feet are already rock hard.
Gotta have my toes free!
Yep.
I'm glad someone else agrees. Someone else agrees.
Well, for some, especially people who wear some either heavier shoes or boots, the insides of them are rather stiff and uncomfortable, and socks can serve as a cushion.
I guess that makes sense. I never really wore shoes until like recently, so until I came above, from the water, so
They're also good for
I
absorbing.
didn't get that memo, I guess.
They're also good for absorbing moisture and sweat when you walk a lot. And if you don't, then all of that moisture and sweat gets absorbed by your shoes, and it begins to fester and smell.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I don't wear shoes either!
The episode title is probably gonna be like the gang or whatever we don't have a party name.
You don't have a party name yet.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, so it'd be like that. Whatever our party name is, like Peaches, Odra, Proper Hygiene. Like, I think that'd be a pretty good name.
Proper hygiene.
Okay.
But we need an in-character. I hope at some point we come up with a name, but it might be funny to just keep going without one at this point. Like,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? We'll see. It's got to be organic for sure.
Absolutely.
But you said near the end of the day we'll arrive, DM?
Before the end of the day. Like,
Before
around probably bit after midday.
Okay. So, should we be walking with a little more stealth and get there by the end of the day?
If you want to travel at a slower, stealthier pace, you would arrive probably around nightfall, but you would be stealthier.
I just realized I gotta head out, because I gotta be somewhere at 3, and I should probably leave now if I want to get there on time. So.
Alright.
Okay.
Odra has been taught about socks. That is...
Thank you. She just, goes back to her book awkwardly, because she's she's just, I don't know, doesn't like not knowing things, so.
No, she knows.
Embarrassed about the whole socks incident.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
well, we'll see ya.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can join back in, but yeah. Okay. Bye.
Alright.
Let's go.
Odra returns to her book.
That's fun.
Elmer returns his focus to the road for like 5 minutes before starting to drift off to sleep again.
Wake up!
Oh, wait!
And then I hand the stick off to Craig, and I'm like, "You're next." Like, and we have a little game out of it, probably some tallies.
By the end of the day, there are multiple red spots. Well, there are already red spots on Elmer's back from all the burn scars covering his body, but by the end of the day, there are multiple red spots on the few parts of his back that were not already,
There.
like,
Oh,
scarred and red
Oh god.
from all of the stick poking.
It's
And
just like a fun game that they do.
as night begins to fall, you see cresting over the hillside the small, ruined and abandoned town of Coneyberry.
Coneyberry, let's go.
And I am
wow.
loading up the map. Why is Pepper's token still raging? What the heck? There we go. As why is Elmer's token still raging? What the heck? There we go. You make your way into town. As usual, because trying to import a cart into a scene is super complicated. As usual, your cart just magically disappears the second you load up the map.
Love that.
Oh,
Absolutely love that.
Configure lighting.
Oops, sorry. You know what, I'll be right back.
There we go. Oh. Well, I guess it's just you two until...
Dun, dun, dun. And then there were two. Or three if we're counting this.
You ride into the small, ruined town. It's... like... there are very few buildings here. You can see, like, under a dozen that are still somewhat intact. All of them with broken windows and, moss growing over the wood, vines wrapping around the buildings, unkept undergrowth, like, covering the outsides. This is a town that has not been lived in for years. As you make your way into the town, what would you like to do?
Well, we can proceed with caution, right? Because even though it's like a town that hasn't been used, they're using it right now. Right? Or they could be. I don't know. I assume we gotta just be careful for, like, ambushes. And if, like, what do you think, Greg? Or Xantilo, out of character. Like, don't you think we should be a little cautious?
Just because nobody lives here doesn't mean it's not being used, or there could be undead who are just waiting for someone to come by. Shit like that happens all the time in abandoned towns.
Exactly. Yeah, we never know. Always proceed with caution. 10-foot pole. You know, just these are the basics. These are the basics.
Unfortunately, none of you possess a 10-foot pole. But...
Yeah, we're not dungeon crawling. If we ever do, I'll definitely get a 10-foot pole.
And according to X the Mystic, a spear is not an effective substitute for a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, the spear's like 6 feet. Which
Yep.
is not 10 feet.
So, what would you like to do?
Definitely just proceed with caution. Like, sneaking. Is it all 4 of us right now? Pepper, Odra, Craig. and
Elmer decides to stay behind with the cart.
Alright, gotcha. So if
That's
it's us
probably for the
4,
best.
Yes, 100%. Especially if we're sneaking. I guess we're gonna roll stealth checks then, right?
Odra decides
Sneak
to
around
wait
the
with
town,
Elmer.
kinda.
Because
okay.
Elmer is probably
my-
going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So us 3 will sneak through the town, probably sticking to the walls of, buildings, in the shadows if we can.
With a
Just that
3
sort of
on
thing.
stealth.
Was that me?
I don't know, is that what you... No, you said the 3 of you, okay. I misinterpreted
Yeah, no,
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
roll. So
I'm
the
back.
3 of us.
Alright.
Oh, yes, the 3 of us.
Odra and Elmer are waiting at the cart. The 3 of you all can head into the town. What would you like to do,
Okay.
you 3? The
Yeah,
town is ruined and abandoned. It has not been lived in for years.
Oh.
Yes, me and Xantilo were discussing that we should probably just sneak, if you would be in concurrence with that.
So just sneak on by. Yeah, I can sneak.
Well, I call it sneak investigating, because we're like investigating, but not like a check. But we're sneaking
Everybody,
around gathering-
please roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
And Xantilo is rolling
Xantilo rolled
for...
2.
I will roll for Odra and Elmer, even though they're staying with the cart, just to see if they can keep quiet at the cart. Oh, they didn't roll too badly.
Especially when they're doing the wake up stick.
Yep.
That's a little loud.
Do you want the purple die or do you want the green and white die?
Green and white.
All right, so you rolled an 18 on the die, plus whatever his bonus is. I rolled a total of 9.
I think I have 16 decks. I'm like 90% sure. You can check that in the thing though.
Your
It's just
dexterity is 12.
Oh, carry off. Alright, that's
Your
that's
stealth is a
what?
+1.
What?
So still a 19 for you. Yeah.
Good roll.
Okay, I got
There's
9.
no. We're just rolling it normal, right?
Just stealth checks. So for you, that would be D20 plus 2.
20. Yeah.
Did I
That-
do it?
That's a 5.
Whenever
You did
whenever
it.
you ask if we're rolling normal, I wonder if you mean like throw the die sideways or something.
Oh
Like
god.
do a little gambler shuffle beforehand in your hand. Like I don't know. I just think that's funny, just so you know.
Oh lord. That's...
Blow on the dice
And
first.
also, forewarning for everyone, in about 5 minutes I will be arriving at my house. I will probably need 5 to 10 minutes before I can speak. That doesn't mean I can't hear you, just 5 to 10 minutes before I will respond.
Alright,
Okay.
I will just have you moving silently. You got the highest stealth check. I was about to put that in air quotes, but you're the only one that actually is silent. So I'll just
Oh,
have you
no.
moving silently through the town during that time.
Yes, sweet. I can be
All right.
investigating.
And you two should have control over your tokens, Xantilo and Pepper, so you should be able to move them as you wish.
Okay. Alright.
Now it's the Xantilo and... Wait, what's your Discord name? Oh, Pepper.
Volti.
Volty?
It's the
You can call
Volti and
me
Xantilo
Ellie if
show
you
for a
want
little
to.
bit.
I don't care. I just go by
Well, I
Volty, but you can call me Ellie. That's fine.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I know, I like to get into the habit of doing
Yeah,
everything
no,
the same
fine.
or I'll forget.
Whatever works. I'm not.
But yeah,
too-
I mean, is there anything you guys want me to do while I'm here? I'm here for another mile, however long that will take.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think so. We know that she's not actually here, but
You know-
she's like there's like in the woods somewhere off.
You know that there
town,
is
right?
a trail somewhere leading away from the town.
Okay.
Since I
I
rolled
would
a higher stealth and I'm kind of walking around, in my off time could I be looking for that trail stealthily?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna have Athena do the same, but from
Xantilo will do that for
flying
me.
up.
Thank you.
So your perception 14 plus whatever.
Or you could use if your bird's doing it separate, that's cool. But your bird could also use the help action if you think that would be beneficial. It's your choice.
She gets advantage automatically.
Oh, okay, then just use that then.
Well, she didn't do too great. You did better.
Oof.
So
All
she
right.
got an 11.
She's having an off day, okay? She
Dennis
can't
has
stay
a
up all night
19
last
on
night.
that. So, as Xantilo and Pepper, you two are
Craig.
not... Craig and Pepper, sorry. You two are not being particularly stealthy. You are...
We're just talking about memories of Fenrir.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Dennis is just, like, heading off, leaving you behind, getting stuff done. Looking around the town, investigating.
I didn't mean to. It just happened that way. I didn't mean to be good at the game. I'm not usually good, okay? My bad.
Like Pepper and I just happen to follow the same path that he does, but we're like 20 feet behind the whole time.
Yeah.
like they just don't even notice me. Like they're like, hey, you guys, and I don't even turn around. I'm like, screw them, they're fine. Speaking of, I'm about to mute. So good luck. Don't die for 10 minutes at least, and then I'll be back.
We will try.
Alright.
I can't see anything. I'm so sorry.
Has it not loaded for you?
What?
Has the map not loaded for you?
Oh no, it's been loaded. I've been trying to move. It's been a little, just a tad slow, that's all. I literally cannot.
Alright. What would you all like to do as Dennis is doing his little exploration around?
Give me 1 second. Oh god.
Just filling in the map.
I really want to look in one of the places here, like one of the homes or something like that.
Alright.
Whatever they are. Just any random one. I really don't have a specific one.
Would you like to go to just the nearest one?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
We just.
Wait.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Alright. I've moved you over to the door.
Oh.
You open up the door and head inside the house. It is a ruined mess. It is
Hold on.
ransacked, broken furniture, broken... Why did you just teleport outside of the house? What the heck?
She just jumped out the window. She's like, fuck this shit.
Broken furniture.
I'm my character and it's not working.
Alright. Broken furniture, plants growing up through the floor, all of the crates and bags in the supply cupboard in the pantry are torn open or broken open. It is a mess. And
Oh my gosh.
all of it is covered in a fine layer of dust.
Okay. Is there a reason why I can see like everything that I shouldn't be seeing?
Yes, I have turned on Fog of War, so you can see anything that your character has discovered. It just appears in black and white when it's not directly in your vision.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
So if there were enemies, like up above the house that were moving, we wouldn't be able to see them right now, but if we moved around the house, suddenly they would be there.
Yep.
Be like, oh no!
Oh, that's so cool.
So, like,
Right
if
now
I
I
were to,
can't see
for
you. No, I
instance,
can't.
put Demogorgon... No.
No!
No, no. Please
Sir.
don't.
Wrong campaign.
Oh, lordy. Sorry, it's a little slow on my end. I apologize.
Alright. As you conduct your investigation, you find very little of interest throughout most of the town. Pretty much everything of value seems to have been taken already, and all of the buildings seem to have been ransacked and destroyed, basically. Like, the buildings are still standing, but the stuff inside them is not.
I wonder if they were attacked.
That seems the logical conclusion.
Yo, sick. I'm smart. I'm smart, guys. Look at me. I'm so proud. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like there's much here.
Dennis, have you found anything?
Give him like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Dennis,
I know you know. I'm just saying. I'm just
Dennis does not respond. Dennis is just totally... He's super dead set on that investigation. Yep. He's super focused on his search. It's really important to him. He found a really fascinating looking flower and he's just staring at it.
That is hilarious. Are you sure that's like...
He's just like, look at this flower. It's as small as a dandelion, but as beautiful as a daffodil.
Oh god.
he's over there talking about flowers. We should probably give him a minute or two before we...
Fair enough, fair enough. I think it is weird that like all the valuables are gone, but I don't know.
You can go ahead and make a history check if you'd like.
Sure. Why not?
I will
Why
join you
wouldn't
on that. God, these dice suck today. But I'm good in history, so that's a 14 for me. Oh, Pepper.
That's a 4 for Pepper.
Oh god. Oh,
Craig,
lordy.
Pepper's having a bit of difficulty like figuring stuff out here, but Craig, you recall from your studies, the town of Coneyberry, it was ransacked by barbarians years ago, which was the most recent in a string of poor events. It faced significant hardship during the spell plague beforehand, and then the barbarians were basically the icing on the cake. They ransacked it, killed the people, took anything of value. The survivors left.
So I will relay that to Pepper.
Which, Pepper, as he explains this to you, suddenly the arrows and the stuck into the houses and couple of castaway blades lying around suddenly start to make sense.
Oh!
The arrows weren't just decorative.
That makes so much more sense. I totally thought they were decor.
No, unfortunately not. But if his history has a way of repeating itself, it's very likely in the next decade or so that people will find this place and take the ruins and rebuild, and the town will be up and running again. It's happened to Phandelver many times over the centuries, from what I understand. So it's a bit of a cycle in the lands out here.
That's crazy. Also, Frosty, are you eating chips right now or something?
No, I'm eating Cheez-Its.
Yeah, I can tell because I can hear the crunching.
Yep. My mic can't, for some reason, can't pick up me actually making certain noises, but it picks up me eating crystal clear.
So weird.
Screw wolf yips. Or fox yips, sorry.
Screw fox yips. Like screw that. Anyways. I really
Kind of peek my head around the corner and look up and see if Dennis is still talking about the flowers to himself over there.
He doesn't seem to have noticed that you walked away, and he's still trying to get you to look at the flower.
Yeah. Yep. That's about right. I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna cast a minor illusion next to him of me just standing there and nodding. And then go back.
It's like a little prank on him. Nice. Would it? I don't know. I guess I'll ask in character. What would it? Would it be like good to check out these other houses or no?
I don't think it would hurt any. It's possible we could find some sort of supplies that may be useful that weren't overlooked. At the worst, it'll kill a few minutes before Dennis realizes he's been talking to himself for the past 10 minutes.
I have now created an illusion beside him.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. We laughed at this. Whoa.
Fantastic.
I wanna check this house that's next to the house we just looked at.
Alright.
Sure. To the right. I'm not gonna finish that.
Yeah, we don't have the rights to that
we don't
song.
have the rights for that.
We don't have the rights, have the right.
The right.
Oh god.
This house is much the same as the first in terms of its condition. There's an old cupboard with some broken pieces of what appeared to be some kind of wooden furniture stored away inside of it. A ransacked bedroom. It is another house in ruins. Also, Gummy's ETA is a bit longer, so I will just, I guess, have to have him reveal his findings instead of him doing it himself.
Damn.
So you just hear, like, "Here, take this flower." "Oh my god, are you a ghost?"
And I'm gonna stand here, like, under the ledge.
I'm
You
just
took
gonna...
too long. We were ambushed. We have perished.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Carl.
And then I summon a mage hand to slap him in the face.
Whap. Carl, you're alive! Oh, right.
Find anything besides your flowers?
I found a trail leading up this way off into the woods.
Fantastic.
Is it a safe trail?
I don't know. I haven't followed it.
Oh god.
Shall we?
Yeah. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, wait. He's not showing up. Okay.
Alright. And as you travel off along the trail, there's the thing I'm looking for. As you travel off along the trail, into the forest, it gets darker and more still. Is the scene loading for y'all?
Yep.
Okay, good. It doesn't show me when it's loading for you. It just shows you still being on the other scene. So, the forest grows darker and more still as the trail winds further and further into the trees. The branches are draped with vines and moss, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the town of Coneyberry. To the point that, Pepper, you being in short sleeves, start to become very chilly and are, like, having to, like, hold your arms close and huddle up to try and conserve warmth.
Oh gosh.
Coming around a bend in the trail, you see a screen made from warped branches of trees standing close together, woven into a dome-like shelter, in the shadows, with a low doorway leading inside.
Ooh. Should we go in?
Cautiously.
Now I can
I'll
switch
try.
to the creepy forest noises.
Creepy forest noises. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do I have to make another stealth check?
Are you heading in stealthily?
I don't think we need to sneak in. I just wouldn't be aggressive.
Well, then I guess not. So no. Oh my god, that actually is scary. Holy crap. Wait, this reminds Shrek Swamp. Why does it remind me of that? Why does this remind me of Shrek Swamp? So literally. Oh god, that is scary.
Yep. Creepy forest noises. Whee!
Lovely, lovely.
So you approach this structure. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I think I definitely want to be cautious. I think I'll have my Warhammer ready, I guess. Like,
He kind of puts his hand out to you and kind of shakes his head.
What?
No signs of aggression.
Oh, okay. She puts it away. I really have nothing else then.
Hopefully we're here just to ask a question and leave.
Fair enough.
That'll be that.
Yeah, you're right. I do have, if you don't mind, I do. Where is it? The ripped red brand cloak. Am I wearing that?
I
That's up to
assumed
you.
you were not. That's up to you, though.
I mean, it might keep me somewhat warm, I guess.
If you'd like to wrap yourself in the cloak for warmth, that you are certainly welcome to.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right.
Why not? Totally nothing's gonna happen if I do. I'll just say I killed them, that's it. We're fine. But yes, I'll put it on. I'll put it on. I'm just gonna pray nothing. I don't want to be cold. Fuck that.
Interesting noises.
Ugh.
Well, let's see if we can. I guess we can try to make this quick. I will make my way. I'm gonna make my way up right up to the entrance, and just see if anything happens up until that point.
All right. Ooh, I am going to make the scene a little darker. Hold on. It's too bright right now.
Too colorful.
There we go.
Okay. Ah. Look at small little me. Ooh, that's okay.
Still looks bright for all of you because all of you have a means of seeing in the dark. It's a bit darker for you guys. Dennis, it's completely bright for. As you come up to the entrance, there is a curtain of leafy vines across it, obscuring your view. You don't hear anything from inside. You just hear the...
Yeah, there really isn't anywhere to knock, huh?
So I will just say out loud, Agatha of the Woods, we have come to parley.
A moment passes. And another. And then the leafy curtain just slowly brushes itself aside.
Not even the least bit creepy at all. I will start to step in.
There's somewhat of a home constructed within the dome of branches, with not too many furnishings. There's a table, an armchair, a couple of chests, and some shelves. All of the furnishings within this dome of branches are very old and of elven make. And as you enter, the air grows colder and colder, and you feel this inexplicable sense of dread. I mean, not entirely inexplicable given the cold, but a stronger feeling of dread than you would normally be feeling in such an instance.
Or 50% more dread.
You see, yep. Scientists have reported increased percentages of dread in this area. You see a cold, pale, bluish light flicker in the air, which expands into the floating form of a female elf. her hair and robes waving in a spectral wind from where there's no wind blowing within the hut, so you're not entirely sure where that's originating from. But this figure manifests before you. She is... Her features look like they may have once been beautiful. That is no longer the case, however. Her face is hauntingly deformed and twisted by hatred, and that hatred has manifested itself physically in a way that you can't describe as anything other than hatred twisting her face into something horrific. It's something you've never quite really seen before. A physical manifestation, a full physicalization of pure hate. And she stares at you with this haunting expression. Foolish mortals, what do you want here? Do you not know it is death to seek me out?
We were hoping. We're just like hear everyone like teeth chattering behind me. Like, oh boy.
Ooh, God.
We were hoping for a trade, perhaps, and I will pull out the silver comb and just hold it out. I'll go to one knee and hold it out. And this is for but a simple question.
And as you hold out the comb, she doesn't float over to you exactly. She, like, steps through the air, like, basically, in the blink of an eye, she's in front of you, reaching out, and she takes hold of the comb, holding it up. You wish to trade this for information?
Indeed.
Very well. You seek many things. Many things indeed. I will answer one question for you and but one. Choose your question wisely. This is an opportunity not granted to many.
It's kind of turned to them. Do we ask about like the origins of the universe, or no? Just ask about the spell book.
Yes, location of it.
Of course.
Especially.
Yes, of course. He did. Craig turns back. The spellcaster Gentle. You're inquiring if you are aware of the location of his spell book.
Interesting. A chance to get one answer, and you choose not to get an answer for yourself. I respect that.
prefer to find my own answers to my own questions. I can. Feel the journey to finding those answers is worth more than the answers themselves often.
You and I are much the same in that regard, young hobgoblin. And she steps through the air again like she did before, and you suddenly feel her cold presence over your shoulder behind you. Much the same indeed. And you feel her cold spectral hands, like, on your shoulders almost. They can't grip your shoulders exactly, because she doesn't have a solid form, but you feel this chill there, as if somebody just, like, poured ice water down your spine before she does the weird stepping through the air thing again and appears over by her bookshelf. She looks through the books for a moment. Yes. She turns back around. I once had this spellbook in my possession, but no longer. I traded it to a necromancer named Cernoth from the city of Ireabor more than 100 years ago. I know not what became of it since then, but that should be enough to aid the woman who requested that you find this information.
Well, bow my head. Indeed. And one step closer. Thank you for your wisdom, Agatha.
It was a pleasure. And she turns away and begins to and floats over to a mirror hanging on the wall and begins to just comb her hair with the new silver comb, which, despite its physicalization, it is able to make contact with her, and she is able to comb her hair with it.
Interesting.
I kind of nod and turn around and start pushing. I'm like, right, let's go.
And you notice that since she is semi-transparent, you notice that as you're leaving, she's looking at herself in the mirror, but she is also watching you leave through her own body in the mirror.
Oh god.
And you feel her gaze, like, piercing into you as you make your way out.
Creepy. Oh my god.
Off the map.
Get out.
I am gone.
Get out!
Oh no, you guys are lucky!
I can't run that fast.
And
This is how I thought I should do it before.
Leave Dennis behind, he's lost!
Ah!
and you begin to make your way back towards Coneyberry.
It's like the whole time Craig is just like every couple minutes he just shudders, even after it begins to warm up, he can still feel.
As you make your way back to Coneyberry, the warmth and the small bits of sunlight trickling through the leaves, it's just the regular warmth of the sun, but it feels like the first time that the sun has warmed your skin in months. It is one of the greatest reliefs you've ever felt.
And as we get over and start feeling warmer, Pepper will take off her cloak.
All right, and having received an answer from her, you each gain 40 XP.
Yo, let's go. Will it just be us three?
The other two get some XP as well. I'm not going to deprive them.
How dare they? How dare you? We should.
They did the very vital job of guarding the cart.
You know what? That's valid. That is valid. Will that be? Are you doing that right now? Are you updating?
Here, I
that right now?
can add it to your sheet for you.
Yes, please.
There you go. You're at 744, and Craig is at 719.
Dang. Let's go.
And as you make your way back to, as you find your way back into the village of Coneyberry, what would you like to do?
Well,
Get away from here as fast as possible.
yeah, get out as soon as possible, please.
You rush back to the cart and hop on and just turn it around and skedaddle.
We don't even say anything to the other two. We just get on and start.
Like, go.
How did it go? Did you get the answer? Okay.
Yep, let's go. Yep.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, you're driving this time!
Oh god.
You head off back towards Phandelver. Are you traveling at a normal pace, or would you like to travel at a fast pace?
I think a fast pace, just for the first 15-20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Just to get the view of the town out of eye shot, and then once we feel a little bit safer, it's okay. I think we're okay now.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you following the same path back that you followed on the way out, or are you going solely on the roads, or are you going solely off road? What's your path?
Can we pull up the world map?
Certainly. I just need to locate it. Here we are. View scene. Preload scene. That'll help it load better for you lot. Alright. Activate. So, y'all are up here at Coneyberry.
I am still loading, just so y'all know. Oh, there we go.
Here, alright.
Oh, I see.
Y'all are up here at Coneyberry. If you travel by road, heading out from Coneyberry, it would be 24, 38, math, 45, 51, it would be about 57 miles or so. If you take the path that you followed before, it would be closer to 47 to 50 miles. And if you go solely off-road, it would be about 50 miles. It'll be so if you take the path you traveled before, it'll be like basically it's fully off-road is the shortest path, but also it has some elevation because there's the hills. The path that you followed out was about the most efficient path because that was the shortest path without having to go through the hilly area.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way back. To get to the edge of the hills, and then we can cut across the plains back to Phandelver.
Alright.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
And the journey back is largely uneventful. I'm not gonna have you guys try to do a bunch of role-playing on the way back when Gummy still hasn't returned, and the other two are gone.
You don't want to play. You don't want to play all the enemies and 3 PCs in a combat scenario? Why not?
Come on!
I just, it's so anyways, as the first day passes by largely uneventfully. It's a little bit overcast, and it rains for just a little bit, around, like, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But nothing too bad. Nothing making you wish you had a cover for your cart or anything. It's just a little light rain. Odra probably enjoys it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second day, after a few hours of travel, you come upon an area, after a few days of travel, you see off a bit to the right, not quite on the path you're traveling, but close-ish to it, an area of grass stained with blood, and with one freshly dug, wolf-sized grave. As you pass by the remains of your previous campsite. You continue on your way, and eventually make it back to sweet safety, relatively speaking, in the town of Phandelver.
We made it! Yay!
Let's go.
Let's go! Thank goodness we didn't get attacked.
Oh, we have one Craig in this scene, and that's it. And he's in the wrong spot, too. What the heck? I am clicking the wrong things. There we go. Let's just move, this Craig.
I'm so small.
Just slowly making his way up, so that he can make his way back down. Alright, and then let's add in a pepper. The person, not the food.
I was gonna
I'll
say,
add the others later. I'm not adding them all right now and trying to deal with that.
Salad.
You just have to imagine they're there with you. I know, I'm making you use your imagination in an imagination game. How dare I?
How dare.
As you make your way back into town, what would you like to do? It is getting pretty late in the evening right now. Your faster travel on the first day, helped you to reach town by the end of the second day, but it is quite dark. It's like 9:30.
I couldn't imagine that the lady at that shrine is there.
She might be. Yeah, she's probably at home, but I don't think we need to bother her tonight. I don't suspect there's a whole lot she'd be able to do with the information.
Oh, by the way, since I was talking in a slightly difficult to understand voice, I will send the information that you learned in the chat so that you have a reference.
Thank you. Thank you.
Should we just head to like the tavern? Or I don't know.
Let's see why not. Make yourselves a good meal and a good night's rest.
Yeah. And steal our money from Elmer. If I can. I don't know.
Alright. So you're heading to the Stonehill Tavern?
Yes, sir.
You just make the tokens speed down the streets. There's no real need for me to, because
Yeah.
but you know, I just updated it to be Fog of War, so that'll give you a bit of the Fog of War exploration.
Let's go.
Bam, Stonehill Inn. You've made your way inside of Stonehill Inn. The night is yours.
I'm waiting for things to load.
Good, because I just updated positioning because everything was still in the same spot that it was in last time Stonehill Inn had been loaded.
We love that.
Elmer just, I'm gonna head up to bed! And he does just that, and heads up to bed.
Nice. Good for him.
Odra follows his lead, and also heads up to bed.
Pepper will go up to, like, the bar and, maybe order, like, I don't know, some food or something. I don't know. Something small, like a snack.
Hello, what can I get you?
Hey, do you guys have anything, like, as a snack that I could get?
Well, we have a few things. I mean, I could get you some rolls if you like that, or, you know.
That sounds perfect.
All right. You want butter with those?
Yes, sir.
All right. Elsa, can you go fetch some rolls from the kitchen with some butter? Right.
Craig will be up there too, saying whatever was on the pot tonight, if there's anything left.
We got a fair amount left. Not many people came in here tonight. You're in luck. It is beef stew.
Sounds perfect.
And as Elsa's heading back, Elsa, a bowl of the beef stew as well. Heard. And
sorry that took so long back.
Yo, yay, he's back.
Welcome back. The party has made it back to Phandelver and is in the Stonehill Inn. Pepper has just ordered some rolls with butter, and Craig has ordered a bowl of the beef stew. You're welcome to order something for yourself if you'd like, as Elsa brings
just
up...
tea.
Alright. Elsa brings up, the bowl of soup for Craig, and the rolls for, Pepper. By the way, the join link for the Foundry server is in the chat. The gameplay
Gotcha,
chat.
I'm logging into my PC right now. I'm still on my mobile device.
Alright. And as she brings the stuff out, she sees you coming up to order something. Let me guess.
1 second.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Tea?
I can't. I. For 1 second, let me text you something, DM.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Alright.
gotta love waiting. Totally.
Yeah, it's hard for me to RP right now. My voice is killing me.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Just
Sorry.
preface any
I can do
statements
my
with
normal voice. You guys just have to use your imagination.
just preface any statements with in a British accent, or end any statements with
Yeah.
in a British accent.
Asterisks on both sides in a British accent. Jesus, my voice is so fucked. Yes, hello, I would like to order
If
some
you-
tea, please. Whatever you have is fine.
Right. I'll
Type it
go
in. I
put
don't
on some
really
tea
look-
for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can just type it. You
Yeah,
know
I
that, right?
might. We'll see.
You sound really bad.
Yeah, the shower messed me up, for real.
Oh
All right.
god.
We're good.
She heads into
We
the
can keep
back
going.
to put on a pot of to put on the kettle for tea.
Then like a few minutes later.
As Pepper has received
I can't-
her rolls and Craig has received the stew. It's not the greatest stew you've had, but it's certainly not the worst either. It's just a solid beef stew.
It's a lot
Nice.
warmer than Agatha's hands. So.
Pepper
Gummy
just,
Gummy has no context
know.
for that.
None whatsoever.
Pepper just like eats all the rolls and that's all she has. She enjoys it all.
A few minutes later, Elsa returns with your tea. Here you are. I'll just put all that on y'all's tab then.
Yes, please.
Old man will take care of it in the morning.
Alright. And anything else you'd like to do with your night?
I'm good.
So after tomorrow, after we go and speak with the sister at the shrine, what's next? Do we?
Oh.
We can. I don't know if we want to try the other pub and see if we can get more information out of anyone there. Apparently, the Red Brands are there often, although that might lead to another scuffle.
Give me 1 second to open the quest log. That takes forever. Well, once we finish this, we could try maybe like looking around. Yeah, I can't speak today. I can't speak English today. Oh my god.
That's fine, just speak common instead. Or gnomish.
Okay.
So
we could probably keep looking around for the Red Brand, but I don't know how close exactly we are to figuring them out.
The current plot threads that you have going, you have at this point ascertained that their hideout is underneath the ruins of Tresendar Manor. And their leader is named Glassstaff, and is currently hiding out somewhere within said hideout. You know that they have dragged off the family of Theldendrar, who was the woodcarver. So they are holding the Dendrar family somewhere. You believe that they likely have done something to Iarno Albrecht, who is the wizard that Sildar wanted to find, that he thinks can help. So you are trying to figure out where Iarno is, you assume that he is maybe being held in the same place the Dendrar family is. Your other plot threads and quests and stuff, you know that the town master has a bounty placed on the orcs of Wyvern Tor. You could talk to him about that bounty. You heard that the orchard keeper, Darren Adermath, is an interesting individual and used to be an adventurer as well. Before he retired, he may be able to lend some insight into your situation. And then generally you have finding Cragmaw Castle and the Rock Seekers, which is a long-term thing you need to do, and obviously the longest-term thing you need to do, which is locating the Mine of the Phandelver Pact.
Okay. I'm looking at the quest log. Yeah, we could probably go with killing the Red Brand leader, and I'm looking at Halia's job offer. You see where I'm looking at?
Is this in the quest log thing on Foundry?
Yes.
Right, I never finished updating that, but,
Where
yes.
is that? 'Cause I was trying to find that earlier.
Oh, you go down to the little, thing that looks like a banner, on the left side, and there's a little, like, scroll-looking thing that pops out the quest log.
Why is mine empty?
Did you click on the little scroll-looking icon?
Yeah, it pulls up quests, but there's nothing in there.
Are you... No, there's definitely stuff. Are you looking at quest log?
Are you looking at the little blue pop-up, or are you looking at the thing that says quest log?
I don't see anything that says quest log.
Okay, so
never mind. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a module that I installed but haven't really worked with too much. So it's still a work in progress.
So far, it looks pretty good. I like it. I like using this.
Yep. It's quite convenient.
But yeah, so
once it's like properly filled out.
Yeah, once we're finished Banshee's bargain, we could probably do Halia's job offer and kill the Red Brand leader, and then bring Halia any correspondence found.
We may or may not be bringing her anything because she's shifty as fuck. But
what?
No, we haven't heard a thing you said if you've been talking.
I keep accidentally clicking on Dungeon Draft and opening it.
Wow.
Okay.
So, does that sound like a good thing to do?
I think the question is whether or not we want to stop at the Sleeping Giant, I believe it's called, where they're known to congregate.
Okay.
If there are some there first, maybe we can take out a few of them. So we have less to deal with in the... I want to talk to the barkeep or the restaurant or whatever, and ask how it's been the past few days since we've been gone. Oh, I need to stop by and get my shield too. That should be done now.
Ooh,
yep.
Okay.
Well,
sounds like a plan to me.
It's not been great. The Red Brand haven't been they only came in here once. 'Cause I guess you kind of spooked them with your whole stunt of, killing a bunch of them. They didn't come in here at all for the first few days you were gone, but then on the last day before you got back, they did come in here. The last day before today, that is. You got back this evening, so yesterday, but not today. Yeah, you get it. They came in here and they really roughed stuff up, tossed stuff around, broke some glasses, broke some plates, just generally made a whole mess of things and took a fair bit of money, but, I mean, other than that, it was honestly not too bad.
Well, that's one step in the right direction.
We'll take care of them soon enough, and then I'm sure we'll have a talk with the town master, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to reimburse you for any expenses that have occurred.
Hopefully.
One way or another.
Alright, well, I thank you for that.
Yeah, the town master must pay up. Like, come on, he barely isn't doing anything. Ugh, I don't like that guy.
I'm not very fond of him either.
He has his fair share of problems, but so do all people in government. He has the best interests of the town at heart.
Are you sure about that?
If that's the case, then why hasn't he asked for help from Neverwinter?
Well, I mean, he's somewhat dismissed the Red Brand as not being really all that much trouble, just some bullies, some ruffians, not a major threat. And
they've already murdered somebody here. They've kidnapped children.
But the government of
There's no
Neverwinter,
excuse.
the government of Neverwinter feels the same way, and so they aren't gonna be sending help even if you were to reach out to them. It is so. But
That's a discussion for the future.
it certainly is.
Well, I guess we better get some sleep. I'll head to bed. I don't want to think about this town master shenanigans anymore right now.
Sounds like
Yes.
we'll have ourselves a busy day tomorrow.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it. From what you've been talking about. Well, have a good sleep, I guess.
You too.
If anything happens during the night, wake us.
Yeah, I'll do so.
It's not.
Pepper's far gone.
I will head upstairs.
Whoop whoop.
All right. You head up to bed. And Pepper,
Yup.
you also head head up to bed.
God, yes. Yeah.
And I think we may end the episode there.
You can call it like episode 8.5 or something. It was a very short episode.
We're at 2 hours at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Crazy.
So
definitely-
that's where we'll call episode where we will call the episode, to the people on the tube of you. Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We won't see you in the next one. We
better do it.
We won't see you in the next one because we can't see you. We don't have spyware. You also probably won't. You'll probably see me in the next one because I use a webcam. You probably won't see anybody else in the next one. But if you choose to watch it, you'll see me and you'll hear the other people. So yeah. Bye.
Bye.